Hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm up, y'all up? Good morning. Who bought his cars like that? Ooh, the devil was hidden behind it. It was like this. Okay, look. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Judgment, yeah, there's some kind of judgment called on some kind of toxic connection, karmic connection possibly. Wow, look at that. Already popping out in the energy. Good morning, you guys. Today is Sunday, July 19th. It is 5:48 a.m. Yes, I'm trying to keep my voice down because I'm not home alone. So I don't want to disturb their peace. Look at this. I'm telling you, there's an ending to a karmic connection, some kind of toxic relationship. Whatever it is, there's an ending here. All right? So... yeah, 5:49 a.m. Look at this. Conflict and confusion. Look at how the cards are, y'all. Look at this. They're all mixed up. Look, and the devil's in the details. Wow, I done mixed up my whole deck. I wasn't paying attention. Somebody wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's cool. Alright, but we got a few here. We got the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody tried to steal something from you. Somebody tried to steal some kind of victory from you, right? They wanted, yeah, that's what they wanted. They wanted to steal it from you. Whatever this, whatever something you, accomplishments, thank you, Spirit, that you have going on, like, give and take, right? Working with others, creating new opportunities. Somebody wanted to steal it from you. Yeah, they try to create a lot of conflict and confusion. Listen, around your investments, what you're investing in, having you confused, right? Competing with you. Stop playing. Well, we got the Temperance in the reverse. Imbalance. They wanted to create an imbalance. I'm telling you, with the Three of Pentacles, the King of Wands, we got the Queen of Cups in the upright. So there's a King of Wands energy behind you that's been working against you, trying to create an imbalance for you. Yeah, they've been invested in doing that. And then we got the Five of Swords. I'm telling you, somebody was competing with you. Look, as above, so below. Alright, these are energies that wanted to come out right now. Three of Swords that listen to keep you in a karmic cycle, I promise. Listen, they didn't want you to overcome whatever this heartbreak was. This Three of Swords, this backstabbing energy, this betrayals. Yeah, what we got here? Page of Wands in the reverse. They took some kind of action, so yeah. They made a bad investment, right? They were chasing after the wrong things. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. That's interesting how that came out this morning. How y'all doing? Look. Toxic families. Toxic energies. Yeah, this is about your family, about your stability, the people in your life, the people you call your family. You know, your mom, your brother, your sister, your cousins, whoever it is, whatever it is that makes up your family. Sisters-in-law, brothers-in-law, husband, wives, it don't matter. Friends, roommates, nigga, you hear me? Toxic values wanted you. Yeah, you could be in a very toxic family dynamic. It could be a lot of generational trauma that's being passed down. You hear me? Yeah. What we got here? King of Cups. Somebody could be watching you, collective. Somebody could admire you. Okay. Six of Pentacles, look at that. Somebody could see how giving you are, how nurturing you are. Somebody's watching you. There's a King of Cups, could be a water sign. Listen, Eight of Swords in the reverse. You're not stuck in your head. You're not confused. Somebody could have, maybe you could have been in the past, right? A lot of confusion, not knowing which way to go. Bound, mental. I'm hearing somebody sees you have mental clarity, right? You didn't allow your circumstances to dictate who you are. You didn't allow the circumstances in your life to keep you from continuing to be a very giving and generous person. Spirit, for wands in reverse, this could be somebody you were in a marriage to, in a relationship with. You're not stuck about it. You're not, You're not confused around the ending of it, right? You didn't allow, just because something didn't work, you didn't give up on life, right? You continue to, this could be somebody you could have been in a relationship with in the past. Somebody could wear glasses. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, somebody was real slow. Slow to come forward, slow to give, slow to invest. Somebody spent a lot of time investing outside the relationship. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and that they didn't want to change. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Yeah. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, they did not. They didn't give you the offer. They didn't give, somebody thought that you were going to be stuck around this relationship failing. But they never gave into the relationship. It's like they would, periodically show up. You hear me? Just enough to make you feel like something's going to change, and it didn't. Ooh, what we got here? Listen, and it didn't. And it didn't. Man, listen. Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. Listen, you had to change. Something had to change. Spirit said something had to give. You had to walk. You moved away from this shit. And because somebody thought you were going to be stuck, when you left, you still had things that you had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to yourself, because that could have been something that was devastating. You know what I mean? Very traumatic, right? Those situations, especially when it's something that, you want to build with someone, a home, a foundation, a relationship, a friendship, right? Yeah. Growth, elevating together, building a legacy together to leave for your children. Knight of Wands in reverse, man. Listen, somebody was not ready. Nope, they refused. They wanted to play. Listen, it's a wrap. I'm telling you, it's over. Somebody's out, you had to get away from that kind of energy. Because in order to change your fate, you had to move away from the situation as you did, because this was not going anywhere. And now somebody is watching you move forward. I'm hearing like the shoe was on the other foot. The situation has switched. Listen, Two of Cups, yeah. It's an ending. It's a wrap. Somebody was very reckless. They invested more in their own ego, all right, than they did into the relationship. They were very slow to show you any kind of commitment. Thank you, Spirit, or loyalty. Listen, look, now what they want to do, they know that you're going to get what you deserve, that you're going to, give your cup to someone else and somebody else is going to be willing. This is somebody that wants to come in and try to disrupt that. Somebody wants to disrupt what you have coming towards you because they know you deserve it. They know they didn't invest. They know they didn't put in the work. They know they focused more on how they felt, how they look. And, I feel like you're somebody that you didn't feed this person's ego. Thank you, Spirit. And to feed this person's ego, right, would be for you to lower your vibration. Listen, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Nope, this one. Listen, Judgment in the reverse. Listen. Yeah, somebody's very non-committal. That's it. Listen, it's time to go. Somebody didn't make a decision. Spirit said that they made a judgment, and the judgment wasn't for the situation. It It was for their own ego. You had to end this. You had to let this go. Alright? Sitting on top of the world. Yeah. They made a judgment. They didn't want this situation. They didn't want this new opportunity. Right? Their way or the highway. Or this could be you, collective. You could be sitting back, looking back over a situation and making a decision. You know what I mean? You realize you had to choose yourself, right? Choose integrity, your dignity, nigga. Because when we lose ourselves in other people's lives, the way other people live, it's like a losing a piece of yourself. It's like you gave up a piece of you. You know what I'm saying? It feels really shallow to me. You know what I mean? And then we have the 12th house. There's sacrifice and spiritual awakening. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, this is where we find our spiritual awakening. When we realize that we are sacrificing who we truly are inside. We're trying to be like other people because why? We're scared to stand up for ourselves and what we believe. And when we come upon this kind of energy here, it's like we have to find something to believe in because everything around us is saying go the other way. You know what I mean? But deep inside, we know that ain't what we want. And we can't be afraid to stand on who we are, who God created us to be. Right? That's why it's so important to keep a relationship with God. Because there's going to be times when man will fail you. They will not go the way you want to go, right? And they will try to keep you in that energy for as long as possible. Because now there's two things. One, you're leaving them alone to deal with it by themselves. And then they become envious and jealous of it. You know what I mean? Because you're loving yourself and you're choosing God. First and foremost, listen, the devil's a fucking liar. The devil's a liar. I'm telling you, child, listen, that is not of God. Thank you, Spirit. That's not of high integrity. That's, believers. Believers are, they could say, chosen. All right? However it is, whatever title you want to put on it, right? That becomes our test. You know what I mean? That becomes our burdens, so to speak, right? That's why Jesus says, yoke yourself to me and your burdens will be lighter. Didn't say we wouldn't have them because this is where we live. Everything around us is about the low vibration. Everything. God is above all this. And that means we have to raise our vibration above this. We know right from wrong. All of us got a soul. All of us that are above ground have a soul. You know what's right and you know what's wrong. Sometimes our ego, us wanting to fit in so bad and afraid of being alone. Dude, we just went through COVID. We could do anything alone. The internet's an MF, you hear me? But it's your personal relationship, how you keep your sanity, how you keep yourself. No matter what nobody say, how they feel about it, you still have to stand in your integrity no matter what. And your integrity is your belief. Right? Believe in God. I do. The Most High. My Father. When your mother and your father on this earth forsake you, who you going to? I know about it. I don't talk about nothing they ain't never experienced. I know about it. God is my Father. He's my creator. Everything's created through Him. Ooh, we got a Queen of Wands here. Closing out a cycle, right? With the 6 of Wands, right? 2 of Cups. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. 8 of Cups, baby. Yes, sir. You standing up. Yes, sir. Judgment. That's right. Remember the King of Swords was here with the devil? Turned around backwards in the beginning of the reading? Okay. Yeah. You closed out this cycle. You don't have any loyalty to anybody in this world. You really don't. Because we're all independent. Right? You have loyalty to yourself, to your integrity, how you want to live your life, and you surround yourself with people, with like-minded people. Period. No matter what level we are in life, whoever's around us, those are the ones we chose to be in our lives, and that's because that's where we're at in life. And if you're by yourself, ooh, look at that. You chose self. You chose to be complete and be okay with yourself, being in your own company, right? Having that communication with God is something else, boy. I'm telling you, anything else, if it was gone tomorrow, you wouldn't need it. You understand? Anyway, let's get a spiritual AF. That was just a little morning check-in. 15:51 on the clock. Let's check in with y'all. That's that. Yes. Yeah, there's victory here. There's achievement here that was trying to be blocked. Y'all seen it in the beginning. 2 of Cups, equal give and take. 8 of Cups, walking away from everything. Nothing that doesn't deserve your time or attention, that is not giving back to you. You're moving forward. You're leaving behind all those that feel like, oh, you should stay or you should be a certain way. No, what we just say, a lot of people are not going to agree. But if you're not getting fulfilled, if your soul is calling and yearning for more, your purpose, travel, beliefs, your thoughts, come on now. Yes. That's where you're going towards. More humanitarian energy. That's what I'm picking up, humanitarian. We have, all right, you can't save your face and your ass at the same time. Ooh, look at that. Is there a secret you're keeping? Is ego keeping you from being honest about who you really are? Come on now. Go ahead and admit where you fucked up. Ooh, seriously. We're all fuck ups in some way. Welcome to being human. You do you, baby. Okay? That's the message. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. Deuces. Y'all stay up.